here, life after money. Now I've been thinking about how dodgy it is when you go to town or you walk about, and there seems to be quite a lot of muggings going on. People are being attacked, and especially in towns or city centres. I see it in the news. It's, you know, they prey on whoever, the criminals, what else can you call them, the thieves. They want to snatch your bag, they want your money, they want your phone, and they will do anything to get it. And it's quite worrying, actually. They seem to prey on the elderly people, the vulnerable people. You know, I'm seeing pictures of old ladies being attacked and their bags snatched, and it is quite worrying. It's made me think a lot about how I can keep secure myself, because I really don't want that happening to me. I do walk about a lot in all kinds of places, and people say to me, isn't that dangerous? You know, I'm out in the countryside, I'm out for a walk, I go out in the evenings, and but to me the countryside is quite a safe place, and sometimes I walk all day and not see a soul. But to go into a town centre, city centre, I think you've got to be very, very careful about walking around in these places. You've always got to be aware of what's going around in your local vicinity, your area, within a few yards of your personal space. And I am constantly looking to each side and looking to see if anything looks a little bit suspicious, a little bit dodgy. And I don't like being in crowds. I hate being in crowds. But you just have to walk with a purpose, you know. Do not be distracted while you're walking along, because there will be somebody looking at you and waiting to take an advantage of you because you're not paying attention. You must pay attention to where you are, the area around you. People are getting their phones snatched. You know, why are you walking down the street with your phone in your hand? Do not put it in your hand, put it in your pocket. You've just got to be very aware of what's going on around you. And when I go to town, or anywhere sort of shopping, or where there's people about, I am always conscious about keeping myself safe. And I thought I'd show you an assortment of ways that I do this. So, this kind of bag is very, very popular, and you can put your bits and bobs in, you can put a bit of shopping in, you can put your purse in, your keys in and everything like that. It's got a handle, people put it over the shoulder like that, and then off they go shopping. Now, it's only going to take a second to rip that off your shoulder. Somebody behind you, when you're least expecting it, because you're not taking any notice, and within a second it's gone. I will not use this kind of bag. I've made it because it's got my name on, but I will not use this in a busy built up area. I could put it over the top like that, which is a bit safer over my head, but it does mean that the bag is right up there at the front. But that is better, where then you can dip into it when you want something out. That is better than just slung over your shoulder like that. I just would not do that, because it's just an invitation for somebody to whip it away. So, I'll show you my bags. I use all of these for different situations, different locations. Right, if I've got a jacket with pockets, I will use that, but they have to be zip pockets. Right, this jacket has got zip pockets in, so I will take my keys, my purse, camera, keys, purse, phone. They're the 4 items that I take out with me. So there's room in the pockets for those. So if I'm not going to actually buy anything, I will put a jacket on with zip pockets. And I will zip my pockets up, constantly checking that they are zipped up, and I will zip them up every time I get something out, like a purse, put it back again, zip a pocket up, because it's so easy for a hand to dip into a pocket. Now this jacket here, I like this jacket, but it's no good at all for going in a town because no zips on the pockets. Inside pockets are better if you've got a jacket with inside, so I have to be careful where I go with that jacket on, and I don't go to town shopping with that jacket on. So the bag that I really like, which is quite handy, is this one. Now, bought it from a charity shop, £1. It's got an adjustable strap in. Now I will put that over my shoulder like that. Now I might put it over the top of a jacket, or what I will do is put it like that and then put the jacket on over the top so that the straps are not to be seen. So I can zip that up like that. There we are. And that money and my belongings are safe inside my clothing. It just makes me feel more comfortable knowing that nobody's going to snatch my bag. And so it sort of gives me a bit of confidence. If I'm going to use this bag and I don't have a jacket, it's still a bit risky. People could still come up and cut the strap behind me. So I've come up with this solution. Right, all you need is a scarf or a belt, right, and it's got loops, one on each side. So I'll put it through one loop there, bring it around the back, and put it through the loop on the other side, and then what I'll do is just tie that at the front. There you are. So that bag now is fastened to my body. I will go out like that if I don't need a coat. So that makes me feel a whole lot safer. So a belt or a scarf all the way around, tied. I think that's a pretty good idea actually. I like that idea. Any scarf, any belt. Right, what's next? So I sometimes go out with a bum bag. It's got enough room in there for my 4 essentials, and it's got a clasp at the back which you just click into place. But the trouble is that clasp can easily be pulled apart with just one hand. It can be easily sprung open like that. So what I do with this one is I have a little, this is a cat collar. I put a cat collar into one side and out the other side. It's an extra fastening, and fasten that cat collar up like that, so that if anybody did try and remove it, see, spring it, you've got that extra fastening there, and they will probably then give up. They would probably see the cat collar and think, I won't bother. So a cat collar, or whatever else you've got. I quite like this idea, a bootlace or a shoelace. I've got a green one there. I would put that through. That can be put through both sides and tied up like that. So somebody is not going to bother to untie that and try and take the bag. So that's then, I've got a secure bag on my person, on my body. Right, so that's another idea. These clasps are not to be trusted. They can be easily sprung open. So, what else have I got? I've got another bag here, which is an over-shoulder bag again, and I might use it. I don't use it very much actually, because it's got like several compartments in, and well, you can use one of these, but again, try and tie it to your body in some way. This doesn't have a hook on one side, so it would, yeah, be careful when you go out with a bag that is loose and floppy. Now if I've got a bag that I'm carrying, like a bag like that, you see people going around with bags like that, of that size, and you've got all their personal belongings in there. What is to stop somebody just grabbing it? Which is what they do, they grab it. They're looking for an opportunity that you're not paying attention. They'll just come by and whoosh, it's gone. I wouldn't walk around the town just holding a bag like that. I just wouldn't do it. In fact, I don't really use this bag, it's just in the cupboard. But that's just an example of how a sort of a bag would be easy to snatch. Easy. And again, like this. Now that's a sort of a shopping bag. I could maybe go to the supermarket and put a few things in there, but when I go shopping to the supermarket, I never put my purse inside the bag that I'm going to put the shopping in, because it's just not safe. The purse has to be in a separate place, either in a zip pocket or in that bag. So I would not put my purse inside a shopping bag. And what do people do? They put their shopping bag on the supermarket trolley. You know, I just can't believe that they do that. But anyway, shopping bag. Don't put your purse inside the shopping bag. Well, anyway, a rucksack. You could use a rucksack. I've got 3 rucksacks, and but even so, you're still vulnerable, because somebody could come up behind, and if you haven't fastened it properly, slip down, hand in, gone. That's what they do. So I might want to go walking with this on. I don't use this for shopping. I don't go into town with this. This is only for walking. But then when I'm walking, I've also got something around my middle, because I want to carry a camera and keep the camera handy. So they can still easily be opened up at the back and without you noticing it. So be aware of that. Rucksacks can also be slashed with a knife. And I think you can agree it is a bit of a nightmare actually, but you have to be savvy with these things. You have to be aware of what might happen, what could happen. I've got a little pouch there. I made that little pouch. And it's just okay for maybe a few coins. Again, I could fasten that with a tie or something, but it's only a small one, so my valuables will go in there, and it's safe. Fasten it around my waist, and then that's it. Now, if I'm out walking for several days, I've made this. This is it's a pouch again, obviously. But now I'm going to tell you a secret here. It's got a clasp there, like that. But this does not go on the outside of my clothes. It goes underneath. Underneath everything. And that stays next to my body no matter what. So it's a place to hide. Oh dear. Right, so there you are. Just wanted to tell you to be very, very careful about the places that you are going to walk around. Think about what you're going to carry with you, what you're going to need while you're out, and do not leave anything to chance, because there will be someone around who is looking for an opportunity. And I really don't want to be a victim of a crime. So this is Mean Queen, Life After Money. Look after your own security, your own safety. It's important. Bye.